Hello everyone, welcome to J-Hook Crochet. I am Reggie. I am very happy to have all of you with me here today. Some exciting things happened this week, but we are here at the Yarniversity, and before I start talking about everything that's been going on, let me take attendance. Let's see who our students are today. So I see Marcel. Hello, welcome. And Rita is here, and Lashira. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And Amy and Kim is here. Hello. And Morina. Hi. And I see Christy's Creations. I'm not sure if you are new here or do you... I'm sorry if I have missed you another time, but hello and welcome. And hi, Lori. And hello to Catherine, and hello to Dee, and hello to Jamie, and welcome all of you. I'm very happy that you're all here with me today. If you are new here, this is the Yarniversity of J-Hook Crochet, and I am Reggie. And today, our subject that we are talking about is crochet accessories and gadgets, things that you want to have in your go-to bags. And we'll talk all about it in just a little bit, but before I have a few things to say. First things first, I always say that if I miss your comment in the chat or didn't call it your name, I am not avoiding you on purpose, and I am not ignoring you. I am just not very good with keeping up with chat as well as talking at the same time. So every now and then I will stop what I'm talking about and take a look at the chat, and we'll try to read back. But if I missed your comment, just write it again and I'll be sure to answer whatever question that you had. Few big things happened this week. So first of all, if some of you may have noticed, we have launched the channel membership on my channel. If you haven't watched that video yet, it's back on my channel, but for those of you who haven't seen it, there is a new button added right next to the subscribe button below the video, and it says join. And if you join, or if you click that button, you can join the special J-Hook Crochet membership program. And there are special perks to members of the channel. There are 4 different levels, and since we are at the Yarniversity, the levels are junior, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, and each of them has a different price and gives you different perks on the channel. And some of our members are actually already in the chat, and I see you guys now very clearly because your name is lit up in green and there's a little J-Hook Crochet symbol next to your name. So that's one of the perks that you get when you are a member. You will get this little badge next to your name, and there are special emojis that are only available to members of the channel. And hi Judy, welcome. And if you can, maybe just to show the other ones, maybe you can just put some of the special emojis in the chat so everyone will see what I'm talking about. I have put a lot of work into designing those emojis for you. I've been actually having a lot of fun with that. But the more members the channel has, the more emojis I can load up. So I have about, I don't know, 25 different emojis ready. So far, I think only 6 of them are up to use, but the more members we will get, the more emojis will be added. And there are, of course, other perks that members only get. But if you want the full rundown of what members get, then you can either push that join button and get a written rundown, or you can go back to my channel and watch that video about channel membership and hear it all from me. And here Judy put up the emojis in the chat. Thank you, Judy. And yeah, they are pretty cute, I think. I try to find ones that will be useful. You know, we laugh a lot here at the Yarniversity. We have the little cat with the yarn ball. That's also on our on one of our Yarniversity logos, because there are several of them. And you know, there's the cheers, the 2 glasses of wine. Cheers to you all. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so I hope you guys will find that new feature cool. And of course, I appreciate everyone who joined. So I want to give a huge shout out to the people who already joined this week. We have Judy from Crochet Everyday with Judy. She's here with us already. And we have Karen. She's also here already. I see you, Karen. Hi, welcome. She is also a member. And we have another member, that's Debbie Loves Yarn. I don't know if she's here already. Maybe she will join us later, but she's also a channel member who joined this week. And from now on, whenever I have new members, I will begin with a little shout out to the new members of the channel. Oh, Dee! Hey! Thank you. So Dee just joined our membership program. Thank you very much, Dee. I welcome you and I appreciate you, and cheers to you for joining the membership program. You're the newest members of the channel, newest member of the channel. So we have Dee, welcome, and like I said, special perks for members only. You can read all about it when you press the button or when you go back to my channel and watch the video. Another thing I wanted to say is I wanted to thank everyone who donated in any way in the past week. I was overwhelmed a little bit. I got some PayPal donations, which I really appreciated. For those of you who don't know, there's the link in the description box below. If you want to donate through PayPal, you can do that. And some people did this week, and I was in awe. That was thank you all very much for those of you who donated through PayPal, and thank you for the people who shopped through my affiliated links. If you guys look in the description box below, there's also a list of different affiliated links or just discount codes that you can use on different websites, and they give you different discounts. So thank you for all of you people who use that. I don't get any money from it, but I do get like a rundown of the people who used my link, and I was very happy to see that you guys are finding the links useful and you're actually using them on the different websites. And so yeah, thank you all for that. Oh, and thank you for the people who shopped on the Teespring shop and on the Etsy shop. I was very happy to see that people are interested in the Yarniversity merch. I just hope that all of you will share it with us once you get it. I would love to see pictures of it, of you wearing whatever you got or you drinking out of your new mug. So again, links to the Teespring shop and the Etsy shop are in the description box below, and there are of course special discounts to members of the channel, and everything is listed below. But for those of you who did buy something, I would love it if you post it on our Facebook group. If you post it on Instagram, you can tag me. You can use our hashtag, so I will see it. I really love seeing things that people put up that has to do with the channel. Ooh, whoa, wait, I missed the chat. We have another new member, Catherine. Thank you. Hi, welcome, Catherine. Cheers to you. And now this is the time when all of you guys, you use that emoji of the yarn glasses. Cheers to you all. Dee says, love you, Reggie. You put so much work into your videos. So informative, you rock. Thank you, Dee. I'm very, very happy that you find it useful and that you like it and that you all enjoy it. That's actually the best thing I get out of this is when people say they like the content and it's useful to them. That's why I'm doing it. Hello, Debbie. Hi. Welcome. You received your bag. Which bag is that, Debbie? I'm not sure. Is that the Yarniversity bag? Did you order one from the website? If you did, I want to see a picture, please. Either post it on Instagram if you have, or on Facebook if you have, or if not, then you can email it to me. I would love to see a picture of what it looks like. That's really cool. And Lori is using her mug right now with coffee and shot of Baileys in it, as one does when one watches a Yarniversity. Wonderful. All right, I'm very happy that you all are excited about the new program, that you all are joining the new program, and Lori! Cheers, Lori! Thank you for joining us. Cheers, Lori. Cheers to you. I'm so happy that you guys are excited about that. Oh, and I wanted to say about people were asking me in the last live chat, and I apparently missed that question. So, but thank you for thinking about it and emailing me later. You can always do that. So if I miss you in the chat and you have something important you want to ask me, you can always email me. So I got 2 emails this week saying that they were asking in the chat and I didn't see it, so I'm sorry. But about someone was asking about donating with super chat. So if you donate with super chat, that goes through YouTube. You are more than welcome to do that. I appreciate any way of donation, but how exactly you pay with the super chat, I am not sure. I think it's with credit card or with, I think you may be also able to do it with PayPal. I'm not 100% sure. I do know I have donated with the super chat, I think twice or 3 times. But I always use, well, I have Google Pay, so it all combines together. So I have no idea. I'm really sorry. I can't really explain how the process of donating with super chat works, but I'm sure that if you press on it, you can figure it out. And I get it through YouTube. So that's to answer that. And I don't know if Anvita is here yet. Maybe she is and I missed her. And if I did, I'm sorry. Hi, Anvita. I got your email. I've read it. And I have to go back to my other email box to get that shipping, the shipping information for the winnings, for your giveaway winnings that you won. I do have a tracking number for that package. It's just when I order the tags for the boxes, I order them from my other email address, and so it's over there. And I just have to go look through the emails, and I will send you the number this week. So I did not ignore your email. I just have to go through a whole bunch of DHL emails in my other email box, and I will get that shipping, that tracking number to you. All right. Hi, Anvita, you are here. Okay, I hope that you just got everything I said. Catherine says, when she did super chat with her phone, it went off my Apple Store credit. Oh, again, I'm sure that if you press on that little $sign underneath, I'm sure that that YouTube asks you how exactly you want to do it. I mean, I'm sure it does. I just I don't have that in between phase when I do super chats, because my accounts are all through Google Pay, so it automatically goes through there. So one last thing before I start talking about what we wanted to talk about today is that I am again missing some winners. So if you guys remember, I last week or the week before, I had to redraw a winner for my 2000 subscribers giveaway because the winner of the 2000 subscribers giveaway apparently either did not watch the video where I announced the winner, or did not want to get whatever they want, or I don't know. They didn't contact me. So I drew a new winner. And that new winner didn't contact me either. So the prize for the 2000 subscribers giveaway, which was already not picked up twice or not claimed twice, is going to be put into my next live game show, which I will talk about in just a second. So I'm not going to draw another winner out of that video because I feel like I'm kind of, running through water here. So I'm just going to take that prize and use it again on a different thing that I will talk to you guys in just a second. Another giveaway, another winner that I'm missing is the one from the novelty yarn live stream. So I gave enough time for that, and at the end of today's live stream, I'm going to pull the winner from last week's, and I'm going to pull a new winner for the novelty yarn live stream. So those two I'm going to do. And I'm missing one more winner, the person who won last week. So if you remember that set of the French bulldog with the beret. It had like a hand cream and bath bombs and the little post-it notes. So the person who won that, we drew the winner last week at the end of last week's live stream, and that person also did not contact me. So that person still has 1 week to contact me. So if you think it might be you, you might want to go back and watch the end of last week's live stream and see if you maybe won. Also, you might want to open another window, open another tab, and enter the giveaway from last week. So I will be pulling a winner for that at the end of today's live stream. So pretty much at the end of today's live stream, I'm going to pull a new winner from the Novelty Yarns live stream and the winner from last week's giveaway. And the winner from 2 weeks ago, which I announced last week, has until next week to reach out to me. The winner of the 2K, your winning is now, how do you say, cancel, how do you say that? Forfeited? Yeah, your winning is forfeited because you had like 3 weeks to contact me and you didn't. So that prize will be put into something else. Hello, Karen. Hello, Wilma. Hi, Wilma. Good to see you here. And I see Billy Rose Crochet. Hello. Welcome. And F. Smiths. What was your name? Francine. Francie. Francie? Was it Francie or Francine? It's one of them. I know it. Welcome, all of you. And hi, Maribel. Yeah, forfeited is the word I was looking for. So yes. So that the winnings from the 2000 subscribers giveaway video will be put towards the next live game show, which I'm going to talk about right now. So on the 7th of February, I'm going to have another one of my live game shows. You remember we did that one in the holiday season. We did like a Christmas Hanukkah combined holiday live show with trivia questions and a lot of prizes. And I'm going to do that again for Valentine's Day. Now, Valentine's Day this week falls on a Sunday. This year, sorry, falls on a Sunday. And since I'm sure everyone has Valentine's Day's plans, or maybe not because, you know, there's not really a lot to do or places you can go. But I personally, I got engaged on Valentine's Day in 2013. And me and my husband, we will celebrate at home probably. So I'm not going to have a live stream on the 14th. So on the 14th of February, there will be no Yarniversity. But on the 7th of February, we are going to have a live game show, again, with a lot of prizes and trivia questions that have to do with crochet and Valentine's and love and movies and stuff like that. So, you know, get your materials on. And if there are any makers, like I said last time, if there are any makers of any kind watching us today and you want to contribute in any way to the game show, then contact me, reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram. You can email me if you want to donate prizes to the game show. We already have a few makers who did reach out and are going to donate different prizes. And of course, I'm going to supply some prizes like I did last time. And if there are any more makers in the chat that would like to donate any prizes, you know, it can be a pattern that you wrote. It can be something related to crochet. It can also be something related to Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be crochet related. And if you are interested in donating in any way to that live game show, then contact me. And that will be on the 7th of February. All right, I'm gonna try to catch up with the chat real quick. Good morning, Liz King. Is your name Liz? Did I ask you last time? I'm sorry. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Lori saying she's working on a requested pocket shawl for her mom's birthday Monday. Okay, well, lurking and working is acceptable, Lori. We just love that you're here. Wasn't last week's winner in the chat, Catherine? I think she was. She just didn't reach out to me. She didn't write me an email, so that's why I'm saying it again. She did not write me or contact me, so I just or I might be mistaken. Now that I think about it, she may have actually written the email while she was with us in the chat, and I may have actually read it while we were still in the chat and forgot about it. I'm gonna go back and check it out. So if you are today with us and I said that you didn't reach out and you did reach out, then I'm sorry. I'm gonna check that again in my that might have happened, but I'm pretty sure you didn't. So I'm gonna make sure about that. But that's just last week's. I'm talking about the other winners. That's more important because the one from last week still has a week to reach out. That's okay. Hello, Anonymous Amy. I'm glad you got me live too. I'm very happy you're with us. And Liz or Lizzie. Okay, cool. I will remember that now. Jamie says she doesn't see the join button. She tried the tablet as well and it's my phone. Jamie, if you don't see the join button, in the description box, when you open the description box, there is a direct link to join. It says join this channel to get special perks or something like that. So there's like a direct link. So if you don't find the join button itself, you can just open the description box below this video and press that link. It's under all the other links that are two different things that I'm going to talk about today on the live. But it's there, I promise. All right, and Lori's doing much better with her elbow, and I'm happy to hear that, Lori. Okay, so today we are here to talk about crochet accessories and crochet gadgets. This is one of the subjects that I really like to talk about because, you know, I have a lot of both of those. I have a lot of crochet accessories. I have a lot of crochet gadgets. I have a lot of crochet and yarn and knitting related things. So, you know, I thought it would be nice to do a rundown of things that I recommend, things that I don't recommend. We're gonna talk what's hot, what's not. And my husband is in the chat. Hi, husband. Hello. Thank you for lurking. I assume that means my children are watching as well. So, hi. Ich liebe euch. So yeah, sorry, that totally got me off guard. So we are talking crochet gadgets and accessories. And before we are going to start talking about that, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys feel is your most useful accessory or gadget that you ever got? Let me know in the chat. What thing that's related to crochet or yarn, what gadget or accessory that you have is the most useful that you have. Oh, Laura, you're a true believer in Voltaren cream. Oh, I'm sorry that you're hurting. Lurking is good, D. We accept that. Hi, husband. Yeah. You're a star, Dennis. All right. Amy says yarn winder, hands down. Ball winder, says Lori too. Stitch markers. Stitch holder, stitch marker. Pom-pom maker, says Jean. And Vita says a row counter. Eddie King and Eddie Pro for sure. Can those be considered crochet accessories? Well, okay, I did say yarn related too, so I will accept that. Neck light, that's a good one, Lori. crochet needle with flexible eye. What are those good for, Wilma? Let us know. Hi, Runaway Needle Red. Hello, welcome. Debbie says, darning needle to sew in ends. Yes, that is very useful. Yarn winder and Swift, stitch markers, row counters, project bags. Yes, definitely. Dee says yarn winder and Swift also, as well as stitch markers and row counters. Okay, I think we all sort of agree on the same things. Jean, you have the Addy as well. It is a machine. It's not really an accessory, but it is yarn related. Francie says, I prefer practical before pretty. that makes sense. Pom-pom maker. Yarn needle. Yarn needle is what you meant. Oh, so it's darning needle. Okay. Hi, Eileen. Just listening while you pack. The yarn guard to protect your finger. Okay, that is a good one too. There are so many. Yes, there are. All right. So, but I think that out of all the things that we talk about today, the thing that we all use the most is actually our crochet hooks, right? So, first, 1 second, before I begin, I want to say, all the things that I'm going to show you guys today, any websites that I take you to, any specific mentions that I do, I am not affiliated with any of them. Some of them do have discount codes of different kinds that they were very kind to give me, so I put them together with the links in the description box below. So everything I'm showing you guys today, it's linked already in the description box below. And if there is any kind of discount that you can get out of it, then it's written there as well. But I'm not affiliated with any of those websites or suppliers. Let's see if we have any more. Measuring tape, that's a good one. You have a tool that looks a lot like a latch hook. It helps to weave in ends. What is that called? Do you know? The grippy thing to put on my hooks that are thin to make them more comfortable. I like grippy thing. That's probably what the copywriters call it too. Catherine's gonna make dinner. Okay. We'll see you in a bit. Ergonomic hook set. All right. So, but I think that, things that we all use the most are actually the hooks themselves, right? We will talk about all the accessories as well. Don't worry. But I'm pretty sure that the thing we all use the most is actually the crochet hook, right? So we all love our clovers and our beautifully decorated hooks, and we all love our Susan Bates. We have all kinds of hooks. But I think one thing that crocheter really maybe should collect is different kinds of hooks. You get to learn a lot about how you work and how do you need to work and what hook works best with what yarn. That's also a good thing to think about always when you have many different kinds of hooks. That way you figure out what's most comfortable for you, and sometimes it could be that one hook will be very comfortable for you when you work with one kind of yarn, but when you work with a different kind of yarn, a different hook will be more comfortable. So I wanted to show you a selection of different hooks. Some of them themselves are gadgets that I have. Hi, Squish. And I will show you all of them. And most of them I got off the Wish app. So I'm pretty sure you can get some of them also on AliExpress, but I personally prefer to use the Wish app. I have the general feeling that when I order through Wish, I get stuff more quickly than when I order through AliExpress, but most of the things are available on both platforms, and some of them are even available on Amazon, you know, but they're just for those of you who need instant gratification and things to come quickly. But of course, if you don't mind waiting for things, I prefer to order it cheap in one of those places. And I have a whole lot of them because I like to try different ones and see which ones are most comfortable for me. Wilma says little scissors. We'll talk about those as well. Notion bags, definitely. I look lovely today. Oh, thank you. Dee says for her, it's furls. Yeah. So like I said, there are some of us really like a specific kind of hook, and some of us, or me personally, I will show you this. I think I already showed you this in the past. I have this this little mustache hook cup mug holder that I got from Hobby. You can put one of your, or the hook that you're currently using like that, so it's easy to grab. But it's a decorative thing that stands here on my work table, and it's full of different kind of hooks. And on top of that, I also have other sets of hooks that are, you know, in different cases, and so I have a lot of hooks. So most of them, the ones that are not the brand ones, you know, the Clover, of course, you want to get the Clovers. You don't want to get the cheap Clover imitation. And the Susan Bates, I was very lucky to have been gifted some from subscribers in the States who shipped them to me, because we don't get Susan Bates here in Europe. And I have, of course, the regular metal ones that I got on just my local store. But I also have a lot of other sets of hooks, and some of them, like I said, are gadgets in themselves, and I will show them to you in a second. Karen says she would love to have a neck light, and Lori says your Yarniversity mug. Yes, that is a good accessory. I actually have a Alicia Little John yarn mug here. You see that? She was actually, if someone watched Alicia's live yesterday, she was wearing her t-shirt with a Yarny lady on it. So I have the mug with the Yarny lady. It's standing right here behind me. And yes, I love it too, my Yarny mug. Amy says she used to use strictly Susan Bates, then she tried Clover and more, now you can't use anything else. That happens a lot, that you are kind of like getting used to a specific kind of hook, but I find that when I work with different yarns or even on different patterns, some hooks work better than others, specifically with that yarn or with that pattern, and it can sometimes be one of the other hooks that I have. You love your Clover hooks, you love your hooks. Hi, Julie, welcome. We are very happy to have you, even if you're late. That's okay. You just got home? Well, make yourself comfortable, grab yourself a cup of coffee. Rita says she has to leave now. Okay, Rita, thank you for joining us, even if it was just for a little bit. We're always happy to have you. And we'll see you later. Jamie says she has a neck light, but it doesn't work for you. I don't like it. All right, well, since you already said the light up hook, and I have a whole bunch of hooks to show you guys, I'm going to start with my light up hook. Now, the link to this, as I've said, is in the description box below. This I got off of the Wish app, and this is one of my best ever buys from Wish. So this is what I have. It is rechargeable. You see, it has like just like a cell phone charge for your hook, and all the different sizes, and they all sit on that one handle. Now, of course, you can get the handle in different colors, you know, if you want a specific handle color. But I gotta tell you about this specific set. It works wonderfully. First of all, the handle itself It's hope you see that. The handle itself, it has a really, really good grip. And I hold my hooks like this. I'm a knife gripper, but also if you're a pencil gripper, look at this. It has like this little, do you see that? This part here. And it's not defined as an ergonomic hook, but I do find that holding it, it is very, very comfortable. And it lights up, like I said, there's like a little button. See that? There's like a little button, and it's rechargeable. So I like that too. That sorry, everything fell out now as I was picking it up again to show you. But it's rechargeable, so I like that. Whenever you know, you don't have to mess with batteries and stuff like that. And it came in this really nice case. So I linked that for you guys in the description box below. I got it off the Wish app. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure 100% you could also get it on Amazon, probably. I just didn't look because I wanted to give you the link to the exact one that I have. Not that you guys say, oh, I got mine off of Amazon and it wasn't as good as you said. So I wanted to give you the link to the exact one that I have so that you will know I gave my review on that specific one. And I really like it. It lights up well in the dark. It makes it easy to see the stitches, and it's not one of those hooks where the light is too bright, so your eye kind of focuses more on the light and not on the stitches, and it hurts your eyes. So that's the ones that I showed you, the ones that I have are not like that. They are very good. So that is one set that I have. Let's see what you guys are saying. Rochelle, you tried a neck light and it works for me. Good, but you prefer a headlight. A headlight, like a flashlight, like when you go camping. Tell us about that. You love your clover hooks and never tried light up hooks. Well, like I said, those work wonderful and they weren't that expensive either. So I mean, for a set, when you get, I'll tell you exactly, you get all the sizes. Oh well, all the ones that you use often. So you get a 2.5, a 3, a 3.5, a 4, a 4.5, a 5, a 5.5, a 6, and a 7, I believe. Yeah. So so that's, you know, the ones you use more commonly. Wilma says she has that too and it works up so nice. What's its name? That's a good question. Do I have it written here? Rechargeable light crochet hook with interchangeable heads. That's the product name. I like let up hooks when working with black yarn. Yes, Julie, I find that it helps a lot. So that is that set. Another set that I have are these. Now, these are, of course, a cheap imitation of clover. If you guys all know the clover, how are they called? The clover, not the clover amours, of course. The clovers that come in this color, in this golden color. But these are the ones that I got off of Wish, like I said. Again, links in the description box below. And they come like this, so they don't come in a case or anything, but you get all the sizes. You get a set of all the sizes. And I find that in comparison with the actual clovers that I have, that these are not very far off. I mean, okay. Everyone who works with clover knows that if it's not clover, it's not clover. But these do a very good job, very close to the clovers. So, because exactly, soft touch. Thank you, Squish. That's the clover soft touch. Now, I find that I work on a lot of different projects at the same time. We all have, I mean, not all of us, but most of us probably, if we're all, you know, in the same kind of crafting mind, we start a lot of projects, we have a lot of whips at the same time. And yeah, one trick will be to mark in some way what hook did you use for each project, so you can move your hook from one project to the next. But another way is just to get a whole bunch of, you know, cheap or cheaper sets of crochet hooks, because not everyone can afford to have 5 different sets of clover and wards. But you can get, you know, the cheap imitation that's not that far off from the original, and still have 3 different 3mm and 3 different 5mm and so on. And then you don't have to move your hooks from one project to the other. You just keep your hook with the project that you're working on. That's what I personally like to do, because when I look for hooks, I can never find them. So if they're already in my project bag with the project, then I know they're there. So those are also from the Wish app. If you press the links down in the description box below, there's a link that says crochet hooks, and I think I have all of them in there. But if I missed something or you're looking for something specific, let me know and I'll find for you the exact way that it's written. So next set that I have, it also comes in a case. That's also, again, all the sets that I'm showing you right now are all from the Wish app or website. You can also, of course, visit them on the computer. You don't have to do it on the phone or a tablet. They also have a website. So here it comes like this. It comes in a case. Again, it's purple. Yeah, I know all the sets that I have in a case are all in this purple color, but that's, you know, just me. You can choose the colors in most of them. And this one is a wooden hook set. It's bamboo. It has the steel hooks, so for the very small hooks from a 1mm to 275, and then the bamboo hook for the rest of the sizes. And they are very good. The bamboo ones, the ones that are made all of bamboo, are a good length, I think. They fit for my hand. They are just right. They even have this like little bump here where your thumb goes, and it's just in the right place for me, for my hand. But this specifically, that one is a 10mm, the one I'm showing you. And look at this. I love this. This shape, the inline hook, it grabs the yarn very well. The only thing I found about these hooks that I didn't 100% like was that I had to wax them with wax a little before the first time I used them to get the yarn to not get stuck on the wood, because you do get them straight from the factory and it's wood, and you don't want if you have yarn that has a little bit of fuzz, you don't want it to stick. But again, why am I showing you that I have 1,000 different sets of hooks? Because you can choose whatever hook works for the project that you're currently working on. So if I'm working on a project that has yarn with a lot of fuzz and I need a 7mm, then I have my my clover 7mm. I have my cheap imitation clover 7mm. I have my light up hook 7mm. I have my wooden hook 7mm. So I can choose which one works best with that fuzzy yarn, and so you can try all different ones and find the one that's best for the project you're working on. Wilma, you have that too. You don't see the Wish app, and what brand is yours? You don't see the Wish app? You mean in the description box? I'm pretty sure it's the first thing I linked. 1 second, you know what? So the Wish app, obviously, on your phone, it will be just go to the whatever you have store. I'm not sure, you know, Apple Store or the 1 second. I'm opening it on my computer to show you guys. So if you have the App Store or the what is it called? Play Store on the you guys know what I mean, on the Android, then you just write wish and it probably will be the first thing that comes up. But on the computer, it's just www.wish.com, and that's what the website looks like. Then here you have the search bar, so you can just type in crochet hooks, and a lot of stuff will come up, but specifically, I think the ones I showed you, these ones here I'm going to show you in a second. These are the ones that look like clover. This is that set. There are a lot of different ones, as you can see here. They all come in sets. You get a whole case with a whole bunch of accessories. Don't get these ones. These specific ones, this picture, these are not good. Here are the light up hooks, but I think that this listing is just to buy them separately. I'm looking for the ones where they come in a set so that I can show you guys. But as you can see, there are so many different ones. Here is my light up hook. It's up here, that one. That's the exact one that I have. You even have Tunisian ones here and so on. So you remember I told you guys you can also get it in different colors. So you can see you can get the hooks in different colors. You can get those ones that have 2 different size heads. I'm not sure what that's good for, but yeah. So the Wish app is very useful. I personally shop on there a lot. It takes a while until it gets there, but I think I prefer the cheap price. Eileen says she has that hook. I'm not sure which one you were talking about. Crochet time with Donna. Hello, everyone. Just popping in for a few minutes. Hi. Well, welcome. Even for a few minutes. We'd love to have you here. You found it. Good, Karen. I'm happy. Go into the crochet hooks. Which ones? Debbie, tell me which one you want. Oh, you were explaining to Karen when to find it. Okay. Eileen, the ones you have is the bamboo. Yeah, I love them. I mean, these. Not the other ones that I just showed you on the website. That picture with the set of hooks. I think I showed them one time on one of my What's on the Hook episodes. I got them and they are like this small. You know, they're like, oh, how do I show it? Like this. Like they're like a child's hand size, not adult hand size in any way. So don't get the ones that were on the picture. Get these. These bamboo are good. That bamboo is so lovely. Yeah. You bought your light up rechargeable ones from Amazon. Looks like the one in the case you showed. Yeah, like I said, Amazon sells a lot of those things. I just think that they might be either more expensive on Amazon or you pay shipping, and it's just me. You can all of this stuff, of course, you can get everything on Amazon. The only reason I'm saying I'm just saying I got mine on the Wish app, so I know that what I'm saying about them is what I'm saying about those that I got in the Wish app. You can get everything in other places as well. And the last set that I wanted to show you that I got is this one. And I saw Catherine from Cat's Eye Catchers last week. She was working with one that looks just like it, and she said she got it as a gift from Natalie in the States, and she got it for her in, I think it was Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought that was funny because I got this whole set from the Wish app, and I'm pretty sure I paid a lot less, but the hooks are great. They are ergonomic and they are wonderful. And the whole set, I like really just go on the Wish app. The price is a joke for this set of hooks. And you get everything from a B to a J. That's a 2mm to a 6mm for our European friends. And they are great. They are just great. I love them. You haven't tried a bamboo hook? I did. I love them. You just have to like wax them before you use them if you get them new, so that the yarn doesn't get caught on them. You used a Lion brand bamboo hook last week. You liked it, but I had to sand out the rough spots first. Yeah, exactly. You either need to sand them or wax them before. Looks like Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I saw it, I saw it on a picture that she put on Instagram, and I said, hey, I have those hooks. And she said, how do you have them? Natalie sent them to me from the States. And I said, no, I got them from Wish. Lori says she has that set and she loves it. However, the size is wearing off. You recommend making a note of the size by color before using. You mean these? So when you use them often, the writing of the size wears off. That's a good advice. Thank you, Lori. Beeswax? I don't know. I just used a candle. And the last, this was the last hook set that I wanted to show you, but I did want to show you other hooks that I got also off of Wish, because for a very long time I was looking for really large crochet hooks because I wanted to make a good rug. I made a rug using ribbon yarn from Hobby, and I want a really big hook to get those stitches right. And then I got these two, again, off of the Wish app. These are wood. Look at those. Those are 18 and 20 millimeters. And again, they have this really good inline hook. They are great. They have a wonderful grip. They are a good size. And when I don't use them, I just like looking at them. They're like huge crochet hooks. That's cool, isn't it? I mean, they're just fun to look at. I'm a general lover of big hooks. I mean, I also have that one. This one is from We Are Knitters, and it's a signature purple J-hook crochet purple. So you know, I love my big hooks. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. David says, I want to try a few, and if they're inexpensive, that's helpful. Can you buy wax for the hooks at Wish too? I don't know. Like I said, I just used, like, I just rubbed the candle, or it helped. Lori says she got that Hobby Lobby set from Amazon for $12. And Donna says she uses wood wax on her bamboo hooks. Some people said they painted the size marks with clear nail polish, and that kept them from... Oh, that's a good idea too. That's a good tip. Thank you, Lori. Cheers to you guys. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Yarniversity. I am Reggie, and we are talking crochet gadgets and accessories. Few things that happened this week is we launched the membership program, and if you want to join that membership program, all you have to do is press the join button down below, or if you can't find a join button, then in the description box below the video there's a link that goes directly to the membership, and you can join there. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then there's a whole video in my channel that I put out just this week talking about the membership program. Was I saying more interesting things that happened this week? I have released a pattern This is the Artemis cowl. Maybe you have seen this cowl over at some other YouTubers. I had some really good testers for this cowl, and they all loved it, which I was very happy about. So this is already released. It's on my Etsy shop. Thinking if there was anything else that I have announced at the beginning of the show and I forgot to mention now for those late joiners, but if anyone that was here in the beginning remembers, maybe you can put it in a chat. How many J hooks do I have? A lot. A lot. I have the clover. I have in each one of the sets that I show you now, there's a J. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the Susan Bates that someone sent me. That was, I think it was Cheryl that sent it to me from the States. 5. And I have the this one, the regular metal one. So 7. How much did we add up to? 7? 6 or 7? It's still not enough because I use them all the time. We Are Knitters crochet hook. Yarn hair grinding using zipper zag. We Are Knitters crochet hook. Chrissy, were you talking about something specific? Lori says she bought the Artemis cowl pattern to use sometime instead of cowl. Oh, Lori, you have? Thank you. I'm very happy. Thank you for that. Hey, Ladybug. My day is good. It's been snowing here. We actually went outside with the kids today and used the sleigh for the first time this winter. Hopefully not the last, because it's supposed to snow again tonight. It didn't snow during the day. It snowed last night. Then we went out this morning and everything was white. It was beautiful. And I really hope that it's supposed to snow again tonight. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow we can do that as well. And other than that, I had a wonderful week. Like I said, we launched our membership program. More exciting things, I released my pattern. There was something else that happened this week, and I forgot to tell you guys about. Was there? I'm sure there was. I'm sure it was like something big, but I can't remember it now. You have so many hooks that you bought from Joann's and Hobby Lobby that you were thinking of getting rid of them. But as I watch your video, I'm thinking that maybe I should keep them. Yes, you should. Because like I said, many times when I start a new project, I check different hooks and I find the one that I found most comfortable to work with on that specific project. I find personally that helps me. The live game show, thank you, Anvita. I knew it. Thank you, top students. So yes, on the 7th of February, we are going to have a Valentine's live game show where I will be giving away a whole bunch of prizes. And if you are a maker and you would like to donate a prize to that game show, then my email is in the description box below, and contact me and we'll work it out and we'll find out what exactly it is that you want to donate as a prize and how exactly we're going to do it. And of course, there will be a whole bunch of prizes that are supplied by me. And there are already a few makers who are already donating. So it's going to be very fun. And yeah, it's going to be Valentine crochet themed. If you guys were with us on the holiday game show, so it's going to be very similar to that. I'm going to have a lot of fun. And we're going to sip along. Like we do. And yeah, so join us on the 7th of February, and the week later on the 14th of February there will be no live on that week. That's Valentine's Day, and I'm taking the day off to spend the evening with my husband, so that will be 1 week when we will not have a Yarniversity class, but we'll go back to a schedule the week later. Runaway Needle Reg says, I totally agree. Different hooks work better with various yarns. And hello, Becky. Thank you for joining. Welcome. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I would very much appreciate it if you consider subscribing to my channel, and of course joining our membership program is always highly appreciated. There are 4 different levels of membership that you can join. You can choose whichever you want, and each of them gives you different perks. And we have some members already in the chat, and you can see the little logos next to their names. They get a little J-Hook Crochet logo, and they get to use our special emojis. I don't know. I have never like designed something, like graphic design something, so I'm very, very proud of my emojis that I designed. Hello, Heather. Welcome. And Gina. That's okay that you're Jana. Is it Jana or Yana? Welcome, and that's okay. We love you being here, even if you're late. And hello, Anita. Welcome. Is that during this Yarniversity time, the game show? Yes, Debbie. Will be the same. It will be the 7th of February. It will be the regular time. It will be a Sunday like we always do. But instead of a Yarniversity class, it will be a live game show where we do different trivia questions and win a lot of prizes. Last time was very fun. We'll be happy to donate a pair of your wild Celtic heart earrings. I saw those on your video. Wow. Thank you. Yes, definitely. Please, please email me. Let's do that. I would love to do that. I love those earrings, and I saw them on your video, and I saw the pair that you sent Judy at Witch Piece Craft, and they are beautiful. I love them. With a J sound. Okay, Jana. All right, I will remember that. I'm only asking because, as you guys know, I live in Germany, and here the sound of a J is like a yeah, or like a Y in the beginning. All right. So we talked about all the different kinds of crochet hooks. Yes, Anita, another game show. Gonna be on the 7th of February. Join us. Mark your calendars. So another thing that when I asked you guys in the beginning, what is something that you use the most? A lot of you mentioned a yarn winder and Swift. So there has been a lot of discussion in different YouTube channels about what kind of Swifts to get, and so I want to tell you something. And again, this is just me. I'm not saying that something is better than the other, and I'm not telling you guys how to run your business. But I personally don't mind if something is cheap as long as it works. So if it works and it does what it's supposed to do and it functions the way it's supposed to function, then I really don't care if it has like a brand name on it, or like I said, if I bought it off the Wish app or from AliExpress. So my ball winder and Swift are a set that I got on the Wish app, and I linked them for you guys in the description box below. I'm not sure how much they cost now because Wish always have all kinds of discounts, but there's also a discount code for Wish if you are new users to the Wish app or new buyers on the Wish website. Then the code in the description box below will give you €5 off of your first purchase. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars, but it will definitely give you something off. And I got my set, the set that I got at the time that I got it, which was 6 months ago, I think. It cost me €8. €8 is about $9.50 American, something like that, for a set of a ball yarn winder and Swift. And I'm gonna show them to you. So this is the Swift that I have, and it came in this box. It's just the regular plastic one. that's what it looks like. It's green and it does this like cool umbrella thing, you know. It spins. And like I said, it does the work. So I don't mind that it's plastic, and I don't mind that it was cheap. And as long as it works, I'm going to continue using it. And when it breaks, it won't break my heart because it was that cheap. So that's how I see it, you know. Some people will prefer to invest in something sturdy and that will last them a long time and so on. But for me, since I don't know, I mean, you guys see, I do have hand-dyed yarn. It's mainly either Knit Crate, and again, if you guys want to join Knit Crate, I have the link in the description box. This one is Little Vicious Stitches here. You guys all know, if you watch me, then you know she's my favorite yarn dyer, Little Vicious Stitches, and I actually got a new yarn from her. There's gonna be an unboxing sometime this week. I got a new yarn club from her, and so those are like my hand-dyed yarns, or the ones that come in hanks that I need to wind into balls. I don't have that much, and I think that as long as it does the job, then it's okay if it wasn't like a sturdy brand name one. And my ball winder that goes with it, or my yarn winder, or the way it's written on the box, wool winder, is also that. Very sorry, something fell down. So it's also this, you know, very cheap plastic. It has this button here to make it stay on the table, to fasten it on the table, and there's, you know, it works. It works, and it makes wonderful yarn cakes, and I will show you in a second. And you know, it came in this box. That's it. And that set, the set of yarn winder and Swift, I got them as a set together, and I paid €8 for both of them together. That's why I got them. So for €8, if they last me a year, that was already good. But I'm pretty sure they will last more because they are pretty good. I mean, for something that cheap. February is my birthday month, and we'll be doing random happy mails, so those who comment on my videos. Oh, okay, Runaway Needle Red says that if you comment on her videos in February, she's gonna do random comment pickers on random videos and do happy mails to the winners. Your heart earrings will be finding their way to many makers and those commenters all over the world. So you can win one of her sets of earrings if you comment on her videos during February and get drawn in one of those random drawings. Hello, Elisa. Hope you didn't miss anything. You can always watch the replay. We started with talking about crochet hooks, and I just mentioned the yarn winder and Swift, and I have a lot more gadgets and stuff to talk about, so you didn't miss much. Lori says, does anyone in Midwest USA buy from Wish? What is shipping cost like? And Karen uses Amazon because it's free shipping. I guess if you are on Amazon Prime, then you have free shipping. And Judy, hi! Hello! She has an Amish Swift, which is made of wooden crossbars and pegs. Works very well and was inexpensive. You prefer it because you do not have to attach it to a table. That is, of course, a good advantage. Those sturdy yarn Swifts, they just hold their weight, so you can put them wherever you want and you don't have to attach them to something to make them sturdy. That is a good advantage. However, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it doesn't fold. Like, it doesn't, you have to have like a space for it to stand, right? Like you can probably like fold it this way so it doesn't take that much space, but then it still is a construction thing. I said your name properly, yay! And you bought, Lashira says she bought her at AliExpress. Yeah, I think AliExpress and Wish are pretty much the same, you know, concept. And Alicia is here from Little John's Yarn. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. You made it. Cheers to you, Alicia. All right. So, any questions specifically about the yarn winder and Swift, or tell us about the ones you have or the ones you prefer? Hi, Natalie. Thank you for being here, even if it's just for a little bit. I'm happy you are here with me, and thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Hi. You get a cheers too, because I love you and I love Miley, and hugs to Miley. Heather says she just pulled from the middle. You no longer ball your yarn. Is it wrong? No. I wind my cakes into, I wind my yarn into cakes and I pull from the center. I will show you, because I actually just had my Swift out today and I caked out my yarn. And this is my current whip. I am working on a new crochet sock design in hand dyed fingering weight yarn. This is Little Vicious Stitches yarn, of course. So this design will come out soon. But see, I am pulling from the center and I wound this on my ball winder. So this is, it's a cake, it's wound into a cake, and it's a center pull. Judy says she comes apart. It comes apart and the pieces fit into a small flat box. Oh, okay. That's good. Then it's easy to store. Laura says she doesn't buy hanks yet, so has not invested in Swift any cost. However, buying higher end and local yarn is a goal, so Swift is on your wish list. Okay, well, once you start, definitely. Hi, Miley. Karen says it's nice to have a lot of hooks, especially if you have many whips. Yes, exactly. And I have tons of whips. You don't mind your commercial skeins or cakes until they start to collapse. Yeah, well, the case of the collapse cake is something we all experience, but in just a second, I'm going to talk to you about a very special gadget that should help with that. And Natalie wants a wooden Swift. And Alicia doesn't have a Swift. She uses her chair and a tall stand. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to, of course. Alicia, you missed the beginning. I said all of the gadgets that we are talking about today. Of course, I'm not saying it's something you have to have. Each of these gadgets have, or accessories have, a better option that's without buying anything. We're just talking about in case you do. I'm showing what I have, and we're talking about what we want and what we would like to have, and things we've seen and are not sure if they're good or not, and so on. But yes, I have seen. I also, before I got my Swift, I also used the back of a chair, or sometimes someone's hands. As someone who has time. Alicia, if you're shopping for a Swift, I showed mine. I got this on Wish, and I know you are a big fan of Wish. It was a set of a Swift and a ball winder, and I got them together as a set. And the link is in the description box below. And they were very cheap, and they work very, very well. Perfectly imperfect crochet. I love that name. You use yours to wind leftover skeins. That works too. And Jana says when she bought hanks, I would put them around the back of a chair, then wind around a paper towel tube. Yes, exactly. Natalie says she doesn't wind yarn till she starts using it because she doesn't like storing them as a cake. Personal preference, plus it can stretch the yarn over time. That is true. That is true. If you do buy hand-dyed yarn or yarn that comes in hanks, it's better to leave it in the hank form. Like I said, I told you guys all of these 3 windows, they're all hanks, and I leave them in hank form until the very time that I start using them for a project. You still roll skeins by hand into balls. Works too. I know you like all gadgets, Alicia. I have to buy 2. I mean, I'm just... It's crazy. Karen also has an Amish Swift, and Marshall says she was needing Swift and winder, so this information was very helpful. I am very happy. This is what we're here for, and I'm happy that I can be helpful. And Lori says the one hank she has used my kids' arms. Exactly, yes. Natalie, yes, you do have a big collection of hanks. Yeah, you don't want to be standing with all of that on a chair. That is correct. Wilma, that's a good tip. You can also hang up a big hook to wind from. That's a very good tip. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Thank you for joining. You didn't miss it. We're we're here. We all love Alicia's gadget reviews. I mean, whenever I see one of them, that's the first thing I watch in the mornings. Jana just bought a ball winder with Christmas money. Nice, and you like it. That's good. Hi, Jeanette. Welcome. And hi, Ursula. Welcome. Thank you all for being here, and cheers to you all. Don't forget to thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to join the membership program, there's a join button next to the subscribe button, and you can read all about it and watch my video about membership if you're interested. And there's also a link in the description box below. If you cannot find the join button, you can just press the link to go to there. And all the links to everything I'm talking about today is also in the description box below. And I'm not affiliated with any of the companies, and I think I just mentioned everything. Oh, and there is a special live game show. It's gonna take place on the 7th of February. It's going to be the Valentine's live game show, same as we did with Christmas and Hanukkah. We're just gonna do it in Valentine's theme. And if you are a maker of any kind and you want to donate some kind of prize to that live game show, then contact me in my email or on Facebook or on Instagram, and we will work it out. And I will very much appreciate any prize donations from anyone. All right, so we spoke about hooks, we said winders, and then the next thing you guys all mentioned was project bags and notion pouches. So just a few months ago, back at the beginning of 2020, I have discovered the magic of project bags. Until then, I had like a big basket that was standing behind my couch in my living room, and all my current whips were in there, and I hated the way it looked because first of all, it's a big basket standing in the living room, and second of all, everything was thrown in there, and I kept seeing it all the time, and it gave me a lot of anxiety that all my whips were in front of my face the whole time, and I was like, oh, I gotta finish this, I gotta finish that. No. Then I discovered the magical world of project bags, where you can store your yarn and your hooks and your notions and everything that you need in order to make that project in a bag. And whenever you work on one of them, you just take that bag out, and the rest, they can sit in the closet, they can be hidden away from your view. You don't have to have that stress all the time of your whips staring at you. And whenever you just pull one of them out, everything you need for it is already in there. So I started getting myself a whole bunch of project bags and Notion pouches. So now with every whip that I have a project bag that the whip is in, and inside that project bag I also have a little Notion pouch that has the hook that I'm working with, some stitch markers, a measuring tape, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit, scissors, which we're also going to talk about it in a little bit, if I need a row counter of any kind and stuff like that, and the pattern if I have if I'm working from someone else's pattern, the written patterns, or everything I need. Hello, Patrice. Thank you for joining. Ursula says she wants to try her hand at project bags this year for sure. Definitely, give it a go. Lori has one more tip on hooks. You can wax them with waxed paper, wrapped around and worked on wood and metal. Thank you, Lori. Hey, Jamie, welcome. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. All right, so I linked in the description box below a few specific people that I buy my bags from, but of course there are so many different people to buy project bags from, and of course if you are a person who sews, you can make them yourself. And you can always just use regular tote bags that you get, I don't know, here you get them in the supermarket. I don't know how it works in other countries. But I like my designed project bags made by makers. A, because I love to support small businesses, and B, because I love it that it has some kind of theme to them that I connect to. So I already showed you my current whip, the pattern that I'm working on right now, and it is stored in my slithering bag from Clara Rose Crafts, and I have an actual whole video on my channel about Clara Rose Crafts. And if you go back to my channel and you press on playlists, on the playlist tab, there's a playlist called Independent Seller, where I have reviewed several small businesses that make different things that have to do with crochet and yarn. So one of those videos, I think the first one I made, was about Clara Rose Crafts, where I got this beautiful bag. It is a drawstring bag, and the strings or the cables are amazing, and it comes with this ring here on the outside where you can hang all of your stitch markers. And I also got myself a matching slithering Notion pouch, so these two go together, and that one also has the little ring outside of it. And so these two always go together, and I always have my Notion pouch with everything I need for that project inside that project bag. So that was Clara Rose Crafts, for those of you who are interested. Links is in the description box below. Sorry, I now have fuzz from yarn all over me because I opened that bag with my whip. Patricia, you like the bag? Eileen says she found extra large Ziploc bags for sweaters at the dollar store and been using those for whips. That is a good idea too. And Francis says making project bags is a goal for 2021. That will be a second thing I'll learn to make. Oh, that's wonderful. And once you do, please contact me. I would love to purchase one. Lashira says she's glad that Wish works for you. Lashira, did you have problems with them? Tell us about it, please. Speaking of what you do with Notion bags, says Lori, an important yarny accessories, a good greaseless hand cream is critical for me. Yes, Lori, hand creams are on the list. We will get there. I have hand creams to talk about. I always have one in my Notion pouch. I did not do what do I have in my Notion pouch right now, because all the gadgets that I'm talking about today are pretty much things that I have in all of my Notion pouches. So I didn't feel like I have to open one and show you everything and then talk about them again later. So just assume that all the stuff that I'm talking about right now is things that I have pretty much in each one of my project bags. Joyce, you can't wait to learn more. I'm very happy that you're with us. Lashia says, not for me. I guess that's about the Wish app that does not work for her. Let me know what's going on or why, or did you have a bad experience with them? I want to hear. Ursula, never heard the term notion bag. Maybe just my language. It's a notion pouch. It's like a pouch that you put all your notions in, like all your accessories. That's those little bags that goes inside the big bags. Patrice uses laundry basket. Yeah, that's I was saying before. That's what I used to have. I used to have like a big basket behind my sofa, and all my whips were in there. I just divide them into smaller bags now. I also wanted to show you another. The second bag that I have from Clara Rose Crafts is this one. The Beauty and the Beast bag. This is a big one. So this one has a zipper. The other one had a drawstring. So this one has a zipper. And it also has a notion pouch inside. That one is like a triangle one, you see? So you can open it here and it has all the stitch markers and measuring tape and scissors, the little folding scissors, which I will show you in just a second. So those are Clara Rose Crafts. I also have one from Amelia X Joy. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this bag a few times. It's one of my favorite bags. So this one is Amelia X Joy, and it has a ring on the outside where you can hang all the stuff. And I will talk about Amelia X Joy in a second because I have another gadget from her story I want to show you guys. And the last project bag maker that I particularly love is the Knotting Knitting Sacks. If you guys, again, if you don't know what it is, back on my channel, the playlist Independent Sellers, all of those sellers are on there. There's a specific video of each of them, and I love them. Those all of those three project bag makers are amazing. Alyssa, I'm using a large reusable grocery bag to house my blanket I'm working on. Yeah, me too. When I have a blanket or a big project, means like a big bag, I usually use a grocery bag. Jean says you normally don't make suggestions like this, but I feel that T-Dolls is worthy of a short shout out. She is an amazing bag maker. She is. You guys, give me 1 second. Oh, please excuse me. You guys know I don't normally run out, but she said T-Dolls and I had to show you guys. Now, for me to order things to come from the States is a big thing. So when I order from makers that are in the States, I only order from the best ones. So this is the bag that I got from T-Dolls. Make every single day. That's what it says, and it's a big enough one to house a big project. This is a big drawstring bag. And I also, of course, because with every bag I have a notion pouch, I also got myself a T-Dolls notion pouch. And she has her tag here, the T-Dolls. And she is an amazing maker. And her stuff is amazing. And I just had to have some. I watch her all the time when she shows the things that she makes. But like I said, shipping it over here with the price of the stuff itself is a bit much. So I don't allow myself that luxury very often, but of course for Chrissy from T-Dolls I did, and you should too. Debbie says, notions are tape, stitches, needle, scissors, yes. Jana, seen several crochet YouTubers talk about their whip caddies. Seems that caddies would keep projects straight but still keep them in front of you all the time. I definitely agree. I have seen those too. Some people say that it's comfortable for them. For me, it's just a hustle. I don't like seeing the projects. I understand why it would be useful. So you can just move it around, push it around, put it next to you, push it away when you don't need it anymore. I just prefer bags. I like it that I can close it up, put it away, put it. I also have kids. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but I have 2 little kids in the house, and I can't have those things out in the open. Kim says she loves no catchy name project bags, but like the reusable bags too. I don't have an Ella bag, and I will tell you the truth. I have been wanting one for a while, but she always does her shop updates. Things are being sold out within minutes when she does a shop update. And normally when the shop update is here where I live in Germany, it's the middle of the night. So normally I'm asleep. And then I get the notification of the shop update when I wake up in the morning and everything is already sold out. So I've been wanting a bag from Ella for a very long time. I just have not been lucky enough to get one. I do have a Holly bag from Holly at the Proper Pineapple, and that one I got very, very lucky to get. I think that once she put it on there, I think I was the first one on the website, and I grabbed exactly the bag that I wanted from her bags. And I have that one and I love it. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen it many times. It's the bag with a little cactus on there. I haven't brought it with me here. I'm pretty sure I have it in the living room because it has one of my current whips, ones that I work on every day in there. But I do have one of hers. Ursula also doesn't like to have everything out. She has 4 drawers on wheels, but the drawers can close. Yeah, exactly. I can't see it all. I can message Ella. That is actually a good idea. I haven't, I don't feel comfortable like, can you please make me a bag? I don't know. I'm not that kind of person, but that is probably a good idea. Ella is a very friendly person, so. Lori has bags, baskets, and a caddy. Wow, you have it all. Debbie has ones from Ella. You want one from the Bearded Pearl. I don't know that one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those sell out very quickly. Also, the Naughty Knitting Sacks also sell out very, very quickly as soon as you put the shop update. But again, sometimes I'm lucky, not always, but there are things, there are websites, and there are sellers that I literally sit on their Etsy store daily, waiting to be lucky to get. Judy says she uses the boxes she uses to get Knit Crate to put her whips in. Oh, that's a good idea. But that's carton, is it? They stack up nicely, but don't they get worn out with time? Okay, so we spoke project bags. I told you the ones that I showed you are all linked in the description box below, and I'm not affiliated with any of them, but some of them do have discount codes, so if you're interested, you can check it out. And I did want to show you one specific one. I was talking about Amelia X Joy, and this is her Etsy store. And why I want to talk to you guys about specifically her, because she has a really cool gadget that's called a cake cover or cake cozy. We were talking about collapsed cakes, or Lori mentioned yarn cakes that collapse, and that's what the cake cozies are for. They are made out of some kind of elastic fabric, and specifically from Amelia, she has these amazing fabrics that I'm dying to get. Like next month, definitely look at these look like dragon eggs, and she has all kind of psychedelic shiny fabric that I really want. And the way these function is, let's open this one, or which one is it? Let's open that one. Is it holds your cake, and because it's elastic, as you work your cake, the cake cozy holds the cake. So the fabric, when you put your cake in, it stretches out to the size of your cake, and as you work it out, it comes back in, and then it shrinks back in. That's the word I was looking for. And it keeps the cake held together so it doesn't collapse. And those are cake cozies, and they are very, very cool crochet, knit, yarny gadget that I would definitely recommend having. So I've shown you hers, but I'm sure you can find ones on other sellers as well. But that is something for those of you dealing with the case of the collapsed cake. Definitely check it out and try it out. Debbie, Naughty Knitting Sacks is in the Naughty Knitting Sacks is in the US. Where exactly, I'm not sure. Ursula says she thinks that if she receives an email from you, it would be a compliment because you love her goodies and she'll understand the time difference making. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can try that. Just thinking, was happy when I had a toy-free living room, but now I'm constantly trying to keep my crochet stuff neat and tidy. Yeah, those are kind of toys as well, don't you think? Lori says she has 2 of those drawers on wheel things too, several types of craft supplies, so it is everywhere and in everything. People are saying those are beautiful. I guess you guys are talking about the cozies. Natalie has to get going. I was able to be here for a bit. Thank you for being here, Natalie. Even if it is for a bit, I very much appreciate you coming whenever you can. I know you have a very busy schedule, so I'm very happy that you've been here, and thank you for your support, and I love you very much. You know that. I've said that already. I will say it again. Cheers to you, Natalie. Have a nice day. Julie says she uses crochet baskets as cake holders. What kind of baskets? Nelly says the little yarn store tour she'll be doing in 2 weeks sold cake cozies, which were awesome. Yeah, I think this is like a new feature now. A lot of makers make them now, and I think it's very cool. You stop pulling from the middle of your cakes because of it collapses, Kim. Yeah, I understand the problem with the collapsing, but I love a good center pull. I mean, I even yarns that are not supposed to be pulled from the center, I make them pull from the center. I feel it's so much easier. But yeah, try the cake cozies. Not specifically those ones, but like I said, I think a lot of makers make them now, and they are available in different places. Yeah, so we said hooks, bags, cozies. We spoke about Notion pouches. So now I want to talk about what we put in our Notion pouch. And I wanted to show you guys a few things that I have in each one of my Notion pouches, and I have a lot of each of those things because they go in each one of my Notion pouches. And I think, I mean, you can, of course, we said in the beginning, you can always do with just one of anything. But I personally find that it is very useful to have more of those things and have them everywhere with each one of my whips, so I don't have to look for it the minute I need it. Just crochet out of a worsted weight, small circumference to fit a cake snugly. Crochet out of... Oh, okay. I understand, Julie. You were talking about the baskets. That's a good idea. And Debbie also prefers to pull the yarn from the middle. And Lori says, are yarn balls on your list? Of course. Of course they are. Have you guys seen my yarn balls? I print my own yarn balls. I'll show them in just a second. Always put a small plastic cup in the middle of the cake. That's a good hack too. Maybe crochet hacks or just general hacks should be another one of our Yarniversities. All right, so things that I have in each one of my Notion pouches. First thing is I have a whole bunch of these. These are folding scissors. I got these off of Wish, but you can get them anywhere. I think I got myself a set of 8 on Wish. 8 or 6, I'm not sure. And see, they are scissors and they are folding like that. And then you can use them like that. So those are folding scissors. And because they fold that small and they have this, see, little case, then I just drop a pair of these in each one of my Notion pouches. And when I don't have any more of these, because I have too many whips and I'm running out of these, then I have these. And I bought these also off of the Wish app. Those are snappers. And I put those then in the bag. Now, talking about snappers, I showed you guys before all the hook sets that I got from Wish. Most of those sets that you get from Wish, the ones that come in a case. So, one second, these ones. We said you don't have to get them from Wish, but those ones, those sets that come in a case, most of them have these. This is the light up hook, and on the other side there's like a whole bunch of notions. So what I normally do is I get them out, not this specific case, because normally when I work with this hook, because it's a one handle and interchangeable hooks, then I put the whole case into my project bag. But on the other hook cases that I have a whole bunch of these because I told you guys I have a lot of hook sets. I just take all those notions out and I use them in different project bags, and one of those are those snappers. So I have a lot of those snappers as well. So those snappers, they're very useful. And folding scissors, you can also probably get them, a whole bunch of them together on Amazon. I got a set of, I think it was 8. I think it was 8 of the folding scissors off of Wish. Just stuck them in each one of my project bags, and then I never have to go look for my scissors the minute I need them. A small cup in the cake would be a great place to put your snips into. That's a good idea. Yeah. So, and because they are small, they fit in the Notion pouches. They go from one place to another, and you can have a whole bunch of them. They are very, very cheap. I linked those in the description box for you guys as well. Another thing I like to have is a measuring tape. I mentioned that a few times before. So I have this one. It's a retractable one. And I have it in many different forms because, like I said, I have one in each one of my whip bags. So this one is a snail, and I also have a whole bunch of these teddy bears, and I have a cat, and all different kinds of animals. But why do I like them? Because they are retractable, they are small, so they fit in the Notion pouches, and unlike those other measuring tapes that you have to roll every time or whatever, they don't get tangled in a whole bunch of other things. So I have a whole bunch of these, and again, I got them all off of Wish, and they cost like just a few cents each, and so you can get a whole bunch of them. But I also wanted to show you, I spoke about this specific business before on my channel, so if you watched my Yarniversity about gifts for crocheters and knitters, then maybe you've already seen this specific business. But this is the wrist ruler. It's another really cool gadget to have as a person who crochets or knits or even sews. It's a ruler, so it's does the same like a measuring tape, but it goes on your wrist, so you wear it like a fashionable bracelet. And they have them in all different colors and different sizes. And I linked this specific business in the description box below because I love to support small businesses. But of course, you can also get wrist rulers on a lot of other places as well. I just specifically liked that one. And I think those are really cool, and I think they make them very fashionable, so you can just wear them around your wrist, not only when you're crafting. You keep folding scissors on your keyring, so they're always with you. That's a good idea too. Kim says she loves the wrist ruler. And Alicia likes a wrist ruler too. You need one. Yeah, exactly, right? We all need one. It's like a fashionable, like a statement piece. You know, it's like it's fashionable and it's useful, and it's practical. So I mean, and they come in like different colors, and you can get them in like shiny colors, and I love them. Francie loves sharp little scissors. Always put a protector on it, the same ones you use for knitting needles. Don't remember the correct word. Oh, you mean the protectors you put on the end? I have those too. I just wanted to show you the snappers, but they have a cap. So these snappers come with a cap that goes on them. Of course, I don't want to injure myself whenever I reach for my inside my Notion pouch. Kim says she recently learned about the sock ruler. It's cool too. What's a sock ruler? Is it, when you say sock ruler, is it something that's being used to make socks? Because if that's that, then I know what you're talking about. Or is it an actual sock? Because that sounds interesting. Ursula loves beautiful little scissors, different ones. Yes, there are those really artistic ones. They sell them on Wish, they sell them on AliExpress, and they recently started selling them on Hobby. I guess like people were interested in them and were asking about like scissors of different kinds, so Hobby started selling them too. They come like in butterfly, unicorn, guitar, Eiffel Tower, all kinds of like really artistic shapes. That's cool. I mean, that's another thing that like pretty little things. I like pretty little things. Wrist ruler is identity fashion item. Yes. All right. So, rulers or measuring tapes. And then the next thing, of course, that I said I told you guys I have in each one of my Notion pouches are stitch markers. So there are the locking stitch markers that I have a whole bunch of. I mean, these specific ones are from Hobby, but I also have the cheap plastic ones. By the way, this is part of this last week's giveaway, which I will announce at the end of this live stream. But I have those too. And of course, I have my artistic stitch markers, you know, the ones that I got from different people. They were like they came with the different yarn clubs that I was subscribed to, or they came in my stitch marker advanced calendar that I got from Cat's Eye Catchers, or you know, different makers that I got stitch markers for. So those I like to keep in those little tin bags, tin boxes. And then I put the whole tin box in my Notion pouch. And these, again, you can get like a bunch of these tin boxes, like on AliExpress or Wish or whatever. And then I put all my artistic stitch markers in there. Those specific ones are little hearts, little Swarovski hearts that were made by Catherine from Cat's Eye Catchers. And her link is in the description box below, and she might still be listening, and if not, you know, she was here in the chat before. She makes beautiful things. And then I have all kinds of like ones that I got from, like I said, different yarn clubs. So that one is like a little planet. Yeah. So those I keep in little tin bags. And then I put the whole tin bag into my Notion pouch, and I don't lose my stitch markers. It goes inside the sock as you make it, and it measures lengths. Oh, okay. So yeah, that I know. I just had no idea it's called the sock ruler. But I had like an idea of a fashion statement sock with a ruler. That would be something that would be cool to come up with. You love a small Knit Pro stitch markers. And the stitch markers that people make is so pretty. Yeah, I mean, I love the artistic ones. They also always come with special sentimental value. You know, I have the one that, if you guys watch me unbox the Secret Santa gift that I got from Rochelle, I got hers. This is from Rochelle at the whip window, and it's her logo, and I really like that one. It's like it has a personal thing to it. And then I got the one that I got from Siobhan's Crafts, her birthday one, with a little cartoon of her eating her birthday cake on it. So yeah, I like the artistic ones, you know, the ones that come with like a special meaning to them, and they were handmade by someone. I love those. Where do you buy the little tin boxes? Like I said, I buy mine on the Wish app, and I get like a set of 10 of these, but I'm pretty sure you can get them on AliExpress, on Amazon, or craft stores and homeware stores. When you put your artistic stitch markers on your project, my husband says, "Oh, that project is wearing jewelry." That's hilarious. I'm gonna think about it every time I put a stitch marker on my work now. The little planet is cute. Yeah, I liked it too. You wish you could buy pretty stitch markers and tins that are shipped to South Africa. I haven't seen much pretty ones here, as you've seen overseas. Ursula, well, I don't know about the tin. I mean, it would make a lot of sense for me to send you the tin boxes, because like I said, I'm pretty sure you can order them everywhere or get them in like houseware stores and stuff like that. But I recently started to make stitch markers. I don't know if you guys favorited my Etsy shop, or if you have taken a look. I think I have like 3 sets on there right now. I'm slowly uploading the ones that I made. I made a few little handmade stitch markers, and if you're interested, Ursula, I will definitely send you one. Do progress creepers stretch your stitches? You never use them. Don't use a heavy one, and then no. So of course I don't use really heavy ones. There's like a certain it needs to make sense to hang it on your yarn, because yeah, yarn tends to stretch, well, depending on the yarn. But if I have one that I get from someone, or that I got one of my yarn clubs or whatever, and I feel like it's too heavy, then I just hang it on one of my zippers as a like a fashionable how do you say, decorational thing, and or I hang it on my keyring or something like that, and don't use it as a stitch markers. But yeah, most of them are pretty light if they only have one little thing hung on them, and then it doesn't stretch. And okay, I mentioned it before. I have a whole video about it in my channel. I 3D print a lot of my crochet accessories. If you guys haven't watched that video, go back to my channel. There's a video about the 3D printed crochet accessories, all things that I 3D printed at home. I will show you some. I have the yarn bowl here next to me that I wanted to show you guys, but I also made stitch markers, and I'm pretty sure I showed them on that video. And those I use on everything because they are like airlight. Yeah, like bag jewelry, exactly. X and peace. Jenna is from the US, living in, what is SA? I'm sorry, I'm not good at this. South something. I'm sorry, I'm bad with US states. Ship things to my parents until I visit. Oh, because of getting things shipped, not a lot of things shipped to you. Oh, okay. You are from the US, living in South Africa. Okay, now I got it. Whoa, that was slow. I'm sorry. I thought SA is like a state in the US, and then I had a hard time understanding why they don't ship to your place. Now I get it. So you are from the US and you live in South Africa, and you get things shipped to your parents in the US until you visit. I get it now. Some are pretty but not practical because they snag the yarn. Yes, definitely. Well, if there are stitch markers or progress keepers makers in the chat right now, please take into consideration things that get stuck, like what the yarn can get stuck on, things that are too heavy that they can pull it and stretch. Those are not practical. I have had a few of these. They mostly came with different yarn clubs that I was subscribed to, and they came with, like, you know, the yarn, the yarn of the month, and a matching stitch marker. And the matching stitch marker, the person did a very good job maybe matching the theme of the stitch marker and the yarn. However, the stitch marker was not usable because it had like little parts that would snug on the yarn, like you're saying. So any makers out there listening, don't do that. Oh, and also, you know, contribute if you're a maker and you want to contribute to the live game show that we're going to have on February 7th. Contact me. I would love to have you donate something for the giveaway. Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches repurposes her mint tins. That's a good idea too. That is a really good idea. Yeah, I got it now, Ursula. It took me a while. Lori uses the big marker as a zipper pull. All right, so we talked about stitch markers. We said scissors. I showed you the tin bags. I showed you the rulers. Row counters. Do you guys use row counters? I don't always use row counters. First of all, because currently, you know, since I've been doing YouTube and everything, most of my whips, so let's say 80% of my whips are things that I write the pattern to. And then since I write as I go, I always have the written of what row I'm in, so I don't use the row counter for those. Then another 10% of my whips are test patterns that I do for other designers. So when another designer comes up with a pattern and I test it for them, like what you see on Imogen today, This is a designer. She's called, oh, what's her name? Sharon. Her name is Sharon. I'm sorry, her business name is currently escaping me. But if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen it. And then only 10% of my whips are things that I just, you know, find a pattern and make. And then if I need to keep track on rows, not always, but if I need to keep track on rows, then I like the digital ones. This I had to pull out a new ones to show you because the other ones are all in use in different bags, and I didn't want to take one that I'm currently using because then I couldn't like press and show you guys. But this one is one that I'm not currently using, and as you can see, you just press it and the number of the row changes, so you can keep track on what row you're on. And this specific one is from Hobby, but you can get those digital stitch counters anywhere pretty much. And if you are not a big fan of the digital ones, there are also these little ones, little plastic ones that you just roll. You know, you roll them back and forth. Sorry, my hands, I have hand cream on my hands, so it doesn't roll very well right now, but you just roll them and the numbers change. And these, if you're a knitter, they sit on your needle, so I like that. But if you're a crocheter, you can slip them on. If it's a thin crochet hook, so like a 3mm or a 3.5, then you can still fit it through there. But if not, I hang them on my project bag. So that's what the little, I showed you guys that there's like a little ring on my project bags. So I just thread something through there and hang it on a project bag. So I have those two row counters for patterns that you have to keep track on rows. Alicia loves row counters when you don't lose them. Yes. I have the losing stuff is, I think, I am, as you can see, because I'm showing you, I am also a hoarder of different crochet accessories. So it's all over the place. It's everywhere in the house. Some of the stuff are very neatly kept in the Notion pouches with the whips. But all the other ones that are not currently in use, my hooks are in this little hook holder thing on my desk. And my stitch markers are in this box that I think I showed you guys at Christmas, which is kind of standing on my desk all year round now. But everything else, yeah, tends to be all over the place, and yeah, losing the notions is a problem. Lori, she said she made a stitch marker with the letter L charm. It snagged on my yarn, so it is now zipper pull. Yeah, exactly. If it snags on the yarn, it's not a good stitch marker. You want to go with like round shapes on stitch markers. And nothing open, nothing that sticks out, nothing pointy. Where was I in the chat? I'm not sure anymore. So if I skipped your comment, I'm sorry. Just write it again. You have a counter app, but you usually forget to use it. It's a good one. Karen, you have to go. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member of the channel. I very much appreciate it. And you are going to dinner at your son's house for your birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday, Karen. Cheers to you. Use the cheers emoji, members. Say cheers to Karen and happy birthday. Lizzie, you recently purchased a row counter a month ago and you truly love it. Got tired of having to write down. Yeah, they are useful, right? you use an app also, Kim? How does the app work? Does it like, because I guess you can only use it for one project at a time, or does it have like the possibility to keep track on a few projects at once? Hello, Reggie. Just for info, the hoarder terms is not valid for yarn. You are correct. I am a yarn collector. I am a curator of a yarn collection. Alisa says she didn't see a cheers emoji. Yeah, Alisa, I was referring to the members of the channel. I said it before. You guys, if you don't know, I have launched the membership program on the J-Hook Crochet channel. There's a little button down below that says join. It's right next to the subscribe button, and if you join the membership program, you gain special perks on the channel. One of them is that you have this little badge next to your name, like Lori and Karen have in the chat. This little badge of the J-Hook Crochet badge, and you get special emojis that I invested hours in in designing. And here, Lori just used the cheers emoji. Cheers. Those are some of the perks that the members get, but there are other perks as well, and if anyone's interested, I did a video about it this week. The video is called Introducing the New Membership Program, and if you press the join button, then you also get a written rundown of everything that the members get and how exactly it works. And if you don't see the join button, then in the description box below the video, there is also a link. It says link to membership or join this channel's membership or something like that. All right, so if you guys are just joining us, we are at the Yarniversity. I am Reggie, and we are talking about crochet gadgets and accessories, which are good or not good, if we like them or not like them, if we need them or not need them. And yeah, that's what we're talking about. So we just spoke about stitch markers, no, row counters. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not yet a subscriber of my channel, I would very much appreciate it if you consider subscribing to my channel. And on the 7th of February, we're going to have a live game show, a Valentine's live game show, where we're going to give a whole bunch of prizes, so join us. And if you are a maker of any kind and would like to donate a prize to the live game show, then contact me through email, Facebook, through Instagram. You can message me on any one of those platforms, and we can figure out what exactly it is that you want to donate and how we're going to work it out. All right. Next thing I wanted to, let's see if there was anything in the chat while I was talking. Lori says her app will allow you to have multiple projects going. And Kim sent me a link in Instagram for the row counter. Thank you. Wow, you can write patterns with it too. Thanks, Kim. That would be very useful. Lori, yes, definitely people are asking for the name of the app. Ursula, good to have you back. You now are also a gadget enabler like Alicia, so you're in a good company. My gadget collection will be increasing. Totally my fault. I take full responsibility. I think I've mentioned it on my channel more than enough that I am a very big enabler. Yes, I do many videos where I show you yarns that I buy, and I buy a lot of yarns, as you can see. And I show many different things that I buy, not just yarn, but also yarn related things. If you guys saw my video about the universe video with all the funny punny crochet things that I got there, one of them is this beautiful coaster that I'm using today, the ball of wool. That one was something I really enjoyed buying and I'm really enjoying using. And you know, I'm a big enabler, so if you guys don't like that, you don't have to watch the videos. But yes, you can totally blame me. I take full responsibility for you spending money. um Talking about the app, did Lori say the app name? The app I have is called My Row Counter. Posted a picture in the J-Hook Facebook group. Thank you, Lori. I will look once this live is over. And if you guys are not yet members of our Facebook group, then join our Facebook group. Link in the description box below. Come join us. And everyone who is taking part in the Vestuary Vest Fest, don't forget to post pictures of your whips. I mean, every post that you post on Instagram or in the Facebook group is an entry. So even if you're in the middle or just started, post pictures, show us what you're working on for the Vestuary Vest Fest. And if you don't know what the Vestuary Vest Fest is, then go back to my channel and watch the video about it, because you want to be part of that makers challenge. And Jamie says she once downloaded an app called Crochet Land. Could that possibly be the one you'll use? I don't know. Oh, Alisa is from Canada, and Francis says she sounds Dutch. Yeah, hello to all my Dutch neighbors in the chat. I am from Germany, as you guys all know. If we have anyone from Germany in the chat, I would love to know that you guys are here and watching. But I do know we have a few viewers from the Netherlands. Wilma is also from the Netherlands, and Lashira and Francie. So and Alisa says yes, her hobby is Dutch. Okay, that makes sense. When is the deadline for Vestuary Vest Fest? At the end of February. So you still have until the end of January and all February to enter that. Lori says she's not a yarn hoarder. You rescue yarn babies from clearance bins, warehouse, thrift stores, and yard sales. I give them a safe and loving home. And Lori, I'm sure they love you for it, and we all appreciate you for it. And that is a wonderful charitable thing that you're doing. And Catherine's back. Hi, Catherine. You missed me talking about your beautiful stitch markers that I have from you. But I did forget to show you guys when I was talking about her beautiful stitch markers. I forgot to take you guys with me to Catherine, Cat's Eye Catchers Etsy shop, where you can see all the beautiful stitch markers that she makes. Stitch markers, progress creepers, she makes earrings, and beautiful jewelry, necklaces. I personally have one of her necklaces. It's not the one I'm wearing right now, but I have one that I think I was wearing it 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. But I am wearing it on several of my videos. She's very, very talented, and I love what she does. And you can see here, those are the exact stitch markers that I have, the little Swarovski hearts that I showed you guys, but she has many more. And definitely go and check her out. All right, so you have to watch a replay. Yeah, we moved on from stitch markers, and now the next thing I wanted to show you guys is someone mentioned when I asked in the beginning, what are your let's say most needed or most used notions. Someone said darning needles. Then yes, definitely darning needles. Again, I had to bring up a closed set of darning needles. Those happen to be Clover, but of course you can get any kind of brand, any kind you want. But all my darning needles are divided between different notion pouches, so I didn't want to get one out and then forget where it should go. So I got a closed set that I have. But as you can see, I have many different sets of all those different things because I keep one in each one of my bags. But yeah, darning needles, very good thing to have. And another thing I really like to have are those, I'm not sure what they are called. Someone in the chat can let us know what exactly they are called. They're like little clips. I'll take one out for you guys. This is more of like, or this is an accessory that comes from the sewing world. Sorry for the noise that this bag is making. They're like little, you see that? So you can open it like this, and then you can use them to hold two things together. So I use these when I have to hold two pieces of fabric together that I need to sew. So not sewing, crocheting, two pieces of crochet that are made and I need to now sew them together. So I use these clasps to hold them to each other, or hold them in place to connect. And so I love having a lot of these, and those are one of those accessories that, like Alicia said before, you lose a lot. So I always have extras of these and many of these, and they are all over the place and in each one of my project bags. They're always good to have. Eileen says, we moved on from stitch markers, but these number ones from Amelia X Joy would be great to have. Yes, definitely. I have some stitch markers with numbers on them that say what kind of hook I use for them. I mainly use those for like UFOs or projects that I currently am not going to continue working on, or I know that I'm going to put them away for a while, and then I use one of these to remember what hook I used, so I can use the hook from that bag. Kim, yeah, definitely check her out. And Catherine says, those hearts are the ones she's giving away for the Valentine's live game show. So if you guys want a set of these, like the ones I have, then come to the live game show on the 7th of February. How do the numbers markers work? The numbers markers? You mean the ones that have numbers on them? I use them to know what kind of hook I used. Maybe they have another use that I'm not aware of. Catherine needs more needles. You keep losing them. Yeah, those are all those little notions, stitch markers, those clasps, needles. Those are things that very easily disappear, which is why I have a lot of them, and I put them in every one of my bags. So I will always have at least one or two of them. Sewing clips, they are called. Okay, so I was correct. And Catherine uses those for sewing as well. These hold things when you're sewing your project together. Yes, sewing clips, exactly. You use those to make masks. Also, I like the clips. Helps when you're putting squares together. Yes, exactly. If you're putting a project together that has many squares, or that has different pieces, or even if you're making a sweater that has like a front and a back, or a vest or whatever, those are really useful. You've heard them called clover clips, probably because they are from clover. That makes sense. Jana just bought some for sewing, but we'll definitely try them with crochet. Yeah, I mean, I use ones that they're not very heavy. They're just the cheapest ones. I guess I got those off of Wish. Yeah. And next thing I wanted to talk about, Lori mentioned before, hand cream. So I am nuts for hand cream. I have hand creams everywhere and in everything, and of course, like I said, I have one in each one of my project bags. So I have my, of course, those are Scritzy. If you guys haven't watched the video on my channel, once again, go back to my channel, playlists, go to independent seller. I have a whole video about Scritzy. I love, 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 love her creams, and I have a whole bunch of them. And this one I just took out of that project bag that is standing next to me. It's gonna go back in there. But I also have, you know, a whole bunch of these. And I showed you guys this a few weeks ago, the Hobby hand cream. And you guys, this is amazing. I mean, whenever this is on sale, get it. Don't get it full price because it's crazy price to pay for a hand cream. But whenever the hand cream on Hobby goes on sale, get as many of it as you can. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hand cream. And I have these everywhere in my house, in every drawer, in every bag, because I'm a nuts for hand creams. But I have mentioned Scritzy, so I just wanted to show you guys. This is the Etsy shop for Scritzy, and they are currently having their Valentine's special, so they have all kinds of boxes for Valentine's if you want to get them as a gift for someone, but you can of course always get them for yourself. And they smell amazing. They are wonderful. I mentioned it a few times, and it's not in the description box yet because I just got the email today, but they have a special discount code for Valentine's, so it's not in the description box right now, and I don't have it written here because, like I said, I literally just got the email a bit shortly before I went live, but I will edit it in to the description box on this video. So once this goes into replay, like give it I don't know, a few hours, and then I will be able to edit the description box so I can put in the special discount code that that she gave me. I will put it in there so you guys can, if anyone is interested in buying from Scritzy, then you can use that discount code. Scritzy is absolutely heavenly. Yeah, Catherine tried them too. Never tried a Hobby hand cream. Yeah, not many people know that they have a hand cream. It's amazing. I think it has like 4 or 5 different scents. I've tried all of them. I haven't been disappointed, but well, you know me, I've never disappointed with anything I got from Hobby. But Scritzy is definitely right now, at the moment, these days, Scritzy is my absolute favorite. I have so many of her stuff, and like I said, I have them in different project bags, and I even have them upstairs in my bedside table. I have a Scritzy one, and next to my work computer I also have a Scritzy one, so I always have them handy because that one is my absolute favorite, but it's a small business, it's handmade hand cream, it costs more, but if anyone is interested, definitely check her out, but be careful, it's addictive. What's my favorite scent of the Hobby ones? This one. This one is lemongrass, but you know, scent is a very, very individual, or how do you say, subjective thing. We each like a different smell. I really like this, like citrus smells, all kinds of products that are like green tea and things like that. That's like my go-to. Okay, so we spoke about all of that. Now I have seen many different people talk about yarn guides. Someone mentioned it in the beginning of today's live chat. I don't remember who that was. But I have seen lately, first of all, Alicia made a review on one. And then I've seen also Alicia's video of how you make one. You can make one at home. You don't have to buy the fancy ones. But if you like the fancy ones, they are out there. And I have seen many different people posting on the different crochet and yarn Facebook groups lately with those yarn guide rings. So for me personally, again, I I personally do not find them comfortable, but it could be, you know, I have like really long and really thin fingers. I'm having problems with rings. This is my engagement ring, which is always falling, which is why I have my wedding band in front of it to keep it in place. But there are times in the year when they both very easily fall off. So I have a really hard time with anything that's ring accessory of any kind. So I personally don't use yarn guides. However, for those of you who are interested, I have seen Alicia's review, and you guys should definitely go check out Little John's Yarns. She has a video review of the yarn guide rings. But I've seen these on Amazon. It looks like there are 8 pieces of them, so you can get, I guess, them all at once. They are also not very expensive for what you get. It does say you will receive 8 pieces, adjustable knitting loop rings in 4 different animal shapes. Now, from what I saw in other people's review, not just Alicia's, but Alicia's too, but also on Facebook, what I've seen in the last few days, the ones with the peacocks are the most useful ones. So the ones that actually have the head that goes back and holds the yarn. I'm not sure how you use the fish one unless you thread the yarn through that hole. And the snake one is good, but I mean, you will have to wear it. The picture shows it one way, but I would use it the other way so that that tip of this tip of the tail here is what holds the yarn. That's how I would use it. So they have pictures here of how you're supposed to wear them. And they are adjustable, or I'm not sure. Again, for my fingers, adjustable is is a very problematic thing. But these look, the pictures look photoshopped to me. So again, I'm not sure that the people who are crocheting with this yarn or knitting with this yarn are actually using those rings. But in my personal opinion, just from looking at them, from being, you know, an experienced crocheter, knowing what the purpose of these should be, and looking at the rings, I think that the ones, the peacocks or those bird-looking ones, they will be the more useful ones. The snake one will only be useful if you use the tail to hold your yarn. I don't think this up here will hold your yarn very well. And I think the fish is a total waste of money. Now, if you do color work and you work with more than just one color at a time, and you want to get a yarn guide, this Clover one would be the one that I would have bought if I would have bought one. So if I would have gotten myself a yarn guide, I would most likely get that one because it allows you to work with several colors at a time. Sadly, they don't show it here on the picture, but you can see those little pins here, which you can fit different threads of yarn through. So this one looks like it will let you use up to 3 or 4 different yarn colors at once. And then this clasp on top, it closes and holds your yarn in there, and the colors also separated from each other so they don't tangle. So that, in my personal opinion, is maybe not as fashionable and not a statement piece as the animal-shaped ones, but in terms of useful and practical, I would go for that one. So if we were talking before what's hot and what's not, I think the animal ones are very pretty, and we all said we like little pretty things, but I think the Clover plastic ones is the actual useful or practical, useful, no, what's the third word I'm looking for here? Choice. All right, where were we? You play with essential oils and make your own shea butter cream. Ooh, that sounds really good. Do you sell those, or do you just make them for yourselves? Francie, if you're allergic to perfume, then they also have, well, again, specifically, I'm talking now Scritzy and Hobie. Both of the ones that I showed, both the ones from Scritzy and the ones from Hobie come in an unscented version. So, and I don't think the box of this has nickel in it. I'm pretty sure this is like a regular tin box. So the Hobie one also comes in an unscented version. Jamie says she has a couple of the peacock rings she got for Christmas. You like it, but it's best with the thinner yarns, nothing heavier than a 3-weight. I would imagine that as well. Plastic yarn guide is functional. Yes, functional was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Lori. Metal animal yarn guides are fashionable, definitely. The rings are pretty, but not useful for me with the way I hold my yarn. Yeah, it's a very individual thing. Yes, the word I was looking for is functional. Thank you all for that with my random brain blocks. You guys know I speak 3 languages, and I said it several times. Many times I confuse my words, but thank you all for helping and for being understanding. And Catherine is recommending Neutrogena without perfume. And Lori's looking for a good lotion bar. Your local girl went out of business. Oh, that's sad. All right. So in terms of the ones or all the gadgets and accessories that I personally use or like or would recommend, I think I pretty much covered the most common ones or the ones that I use the most. Now, if you guys are, viewers of my channel, subscribers of my channel, then you have seen me unbox many other things that I have. But in terms of everyday use, everyday project, things that I do most of the time, those are the stuff that I use. I would like to hear from you guys if there's any specific gadget that we did not discuss that you would recommend using, and what exactly is it used for, and why do you find it so useful? A very good moisture for sensitive skin. CeraVe. Not sure how that's pronounced, but thank you for that recommendation. So with you guys' permission, while I wait for you guys to tell me about different accessories that we may have not talked about, or you know what, I would also really like to hear about different accessories or gadgets that you tried and would not recommend or would not use. And while I wait for you to comment, I'm going to go get last week's live stream link to put into the random comment picker. So last minutes, for those of you who have not yet gone back to last week's live stream and not yet commented on last week's live stream, this is the last chance to get into the giveaway from last week. I would remind you all that the prize was this hank from Darn Good Yarn. It is ombre recycled silk yarn, and it is a 50 grams and 230 yards, and it's a lace weight, and it will come together with this box of handy lock stitch markers, and that is what you can win. Oh, Wilma is leaving us. Wilma, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening. I really appreciate you, and you know that. And thanks for joining us today. So I'm going to get the link for last week right now. And as I do that, I will tell you what this week's giveaway would be. So for this week, when this video goes into replay, so not now, if you write anything now, it will go in the chat. Once this live stream is over and this goes into replay, then come back to the video and 1 second. All right, then come back to the video and comment down below. So you comment on this video after it goes into replay. And I want you to comment some, what from all the accessories that we spoke about today was the favorite, or your most handy, or ones that you use the most, or ones that you would most like to try that you haven't until today and would like to try. So let me know in the comments down below once this video goes into replay. And out of those comments, I'm going to choose one winner. Next week, on the next week's Yarniversity live stream, I'm going to pull out one winner, and that winner will win a set of crochet accessories. So I am going to compile a special set of different things that I've showed you guys today. So all of my favorites, you know, there might be a whip bag in there, there might be some hooks, there might be some stitch markers, there might be some scissors. It might. It's a surprise. It's going to be a set of crochet or yarny accessories and gadgets, and that would be the prize for whoever comments on today's live stream, and will be picked next week. So next week, at next week's Yarniversity live stream, I will choose the winner for that. And if you want to enter, come back to this video once it goes into replay, and comment down below. So now I'm going to take you to see who won last week's giveaway. So I already have the URL in, and I already filtered duplicate users, and I'm going to get the comments, and we have 17 comments. That's way less than normally. So I guess either a lot of you forgot to come back and comment, or you just didn't like the prize. I'm not sure. But then 17 comments, and let's see who gets the recycled silk yarn and the stitch markers. And that winner is Debbie Perea, and she says, love the Yarniversity teaching. Thank you, Debbie, and we like you being here. So congratulations to Debbie. And cheers to you, Debbie. Congratulations. Please email me. My email is in the description down below, and let me know your full address so that I can ship it out to you. And I want to tell you guys, if you have won anything from me in the past few weeks, either on the Yarniversity series, or if you were one of the winners in the last live game show over the holiday season, everything has been shipped out. So everything is on the way. Mailing system is a drag right now, but don't worry, it's all out. It's have been out for a few weeks now, unless, you know, if you're the person who won in the last 1 or 2 weeks, and then your prize was only shipped in one of the last 2 weeks. Oh, and cheers to the winner. Do I sell stitch markers in the tins? You don't see it in your Etsy shop. No, I don't sell them in the tins, but if you want any of the ones that are on the Etsy shop, when you go to the register, there's like a little place where you can put in notes, so you can just write and just remind me that you want to get it in one of the tins, and I will ship it to you in a tin. Okay. Ursula, in general, if you're interested in those little tin boxes and you first of all look, I'm pretty sure that you can get them anywhere. But if you specifically don't find those kind of boxes anywhere, then we can work something out between us. I'm sure that I can just, put some in a box for you. Debbie! All right, now I'm sorry, I'm seeing all of your comments, I'm seeing them like in delay. So Debbie is here and she saw that she's won, and everyone's congratulating Debbie. So congratulations to Debbie for winning that prize. And Lizzie says she always forgets to come back and comment. Well, you know what, you guys, if you are on the Facebook group, so what I'm going to start doing is whenever I post the link to the next Yarniversity, I will also put a side note to remind you guys to go back to the last Yarniversity and enter before, okay? And I also always say during the live, so while we are here live, I always say that. I always say, don't forget, you have time, open another browser, go comment. I always try to remind everyone. Hey, Lashira. Jean says the Addy adapter is great, and also a hook bag, which allows hooks to be separated by size, and then it is wrapped up. Jean, do you mean like that one? Do you mean like this, that the hooks are separated by size, or do you mean something else? So everyone's congratulating. Now, while everyone is congratulating Debbie, I wanted to ask you guys if any of you guys used or uses or has a yarn bag. Yarn bag, not not a project bag or a like one of those drawstring bags, or like a yarn bag, one that's like that was made to hold yarn with the little holes on the top so you can thread your yarn through. I am interested in if any of you have had one of these, because I specifically got one, again, off of Wish, and the link is in the description box below, that only holds one cake of yarn. So you can thread, if you're pulling from the center, for example, like me, it's sort of like a cake cozy, only it's not elastic like a cake cozy. So if the yarn inside collapses, it's a bit of a drag, I assume, but I haven't used it yet. And it's like a bag. It's exactly the size to fit one yarn cake and thread it through. And my question was, what is it good for? And while you answer, Lori before mentioned yarn bowls. So once again, for those of you who have not watched my video about 3D printed crochet accessories, go back to my channel and watch it. This is my yarn bowl, the one that I use. Looks like that. Now, I 3D printed this at home. It even says J-hook crochet on the bottom, see? So, that is my yarn bowl. And I have, because it is 3D printed and it is designed in the 3D program, then you can make them in different sizes. And I actually have you can make them in different sizes, and I actually have 3 of them. So each of them fits a different size of a cake. So you see, it fits right in, and you can thread it through there if you have if it's in a ball form, and you don't pull from the center. And so that is my yarn ball. I also have one that I got in a surprise box from Darn Good Yarn. I got a surprise box from Darn Good Yarn, and and inside a surprise box was a yarn ball. It is very, very fancy and made out of wood, but I found it to be unpractical. Specifically that yarn ball, the one that I got from Darn Good Yarn. It's beautiful, and I don't know, it looks like one of those fancy crochet accessories, but here in Europe we use a lot of 50-gram balls. I know that that in the US most yarns don't come in those amounts, so 50 grams is like a very, very small ball of yarn in US terms. In Europe, it's just a regular size ball of yarn. And I found that when you put the 50-gram balls of yarn into the Darn Good Yarn yarn ball, they keep popping out because the yarn ball is made to hold something way bigger. So that specific one did not work very well for me. But I love my 3D printed ones because I could adjust them to fit the sizes that I need, and I have them in several different sizes, several different colors. And again, if you guys are interested, there's a whole video about it in my channel. And Ketri says, I want one, the one with the holes to pull your yarn through. Yeah, the yarn bag. Tanya says she has one but don't use it. Alicia said she has a few and she never uses them, but they're great for traveling. Do you mean like they are great for crocheting while traveling, or just good to use as traveling bag instead of yarn bags? Catherine says it looks handy when doing color works. So those bags that you can pull different strands out of. Debbie love yarn balls. I do too. Julie says she doesn't have a yarn bag, but think it might be useful if you crochet while traveling. So again, the traveling section of this, I mean, when I think about crochet while traveling, so I think first of all in the car or in an airplane. So in an airplane, I think it will be unpractical because they are mighty big and airplanes don't give a lot of space. And in the car, I don't know. Again, like where would you put it? It will have to sit on you. Lori says those bags for one ball are for people who have animals and they need to keep it out of it. Oh, that's actually a good use for that. Yeah. You took yarn bags to work with me one night. Okay, Alicia, but was it useful? Was it practical? Or was it just something to put your yarn in? Orso says that's pretty and it is my favorite color too. Oh, I guess a yarn ball, my yarn ball that I showed. Oh, that's how you discovered my channel. You were watching different 3D printing videos and yours being linked with yarn was the best. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. That makes me very happy. Laura says she has a small bag with several holes. Plan to use it when you do chart patterns. I want to try to keep the multiple colors from tangling. That is, yeah, I think for that is a good use. Yeah. And Jana says she's seen yarn bags that hook on your arm, like a purse or a handbag, but you're not sure that it is practical. How often would I walk and crochet at the same time? I think that's, I have seen those, and I think they are practical. Like they might be practical if you're like on the bus or on a train or something like that, and you're somewhere standing while traveling for a long time. Yeah. you have one of those and you use it to hold the ball or skein while crocheting, protect it, keeps the skein still clean and safe from animal and kids. Yeah, that would be useful. Shippies is beautiful bowls. It look like they're ceramic, but they're unbreakable. Oh, I haven't seen those. I should look into that. Alicia says she has an over-the-wrist yarn bag with a hole in it. You were able to walk and crochet. Well, I can't... You guys know I can't do two things at once, just like I cannot talk while looking at the chat. So for me, that would be a waste because I can't walk and crochet. But if you can, why not? You think the small ones are for yarn balls, just an enclosed yarn ball. That makes sense. Jean says she doesn't have a yarn bag, but it looks super useful. You have one that will fit 2 or 4 skeins, depending on the skein size. Love using mine, but only have one I got as a gift. But Amy, would you say you could use more than one? I mean, I'm wondering if it's useful or practical to get more than just one of these. Catherine says she was knitting while pacing when she was waiting at the hospital a few months ago. You were tired of sitting. That's an interesting exercise. I wonder if like you can, if you have like a treadmill, like walking on the treadmill while crocheting. That would be an interesting workout. Lori says the person in front of me in the voting line had one of those bags with a wrist loop. She knitted an entire hat while we waited, and she gave it to the volunteer who checked her in. Wow, that is an awesome story, Lori. That is so cool. Wow, that lady is a star. Jamie used the drawstring backpack bags, a cheap one for traveling while using public transportation like the bus or the train. Yeah, that makes sense. Made you an eye catcher. Debbie says she has an extra large yarn bag and it is great for blankets. Has 6 skeins, pocket on one side, and the other side holds the blanket. It's always ready for me to take it with me. That is good. When you have a big project and you have to carry it all with you, yeah, that is useful. But I mean, how often do you use it? If you're making something with different colors, then I would use more than one to keep my yarn from getting tangled up. That's a good advice. All right. So, in the last few minutes that we have, because it's almost 9 in the evening here where I am, and both of my kids should be in bed by now. So I'm going to use the rest of my evening for dinner, first of all. And then most likely trying to watch a movie while actually falling asleep on the couch. So while I go do that, you guys all have a wonderful day. And if you have anything you want to ask or anything you still want to say on the subject that we were talking about right now, then we still have the last 6 minutes that you can write it up in the chat. And I personally will not be at Granny D's live right after that, but I invite you all in her name to go to her live right after. You can do a how would we call a raid that comes from my live to Granny D's? A student's raid. You can do a Yarniversity students raid at D's right after my live is finished, and tell her I said hi and that I love her and that I give her my best wishes. But I'm gonna have dinner first, and if she's still live when I'm done, then I will come say hi there. But if I'm not, then please tell her I sent my best regards. And yay, student raid! Oh my god, I have like a raid name now. Whoa, I feel like I made it. I feel like now I have arrived. Uses Ziploc and also cheap drawstring backpack bags. And Debbie says she uses it almost daily because it takes to work. Oh, well, if you are working on a big project during your lunch breaks, then yeah, that is very practical. Hey, if we can only buy things we are gonna use. No, Catherine. I've said we are the enablers here. I am totally all for buying things because we want to buy them because they look cool, they sound cool, and not because we're going to use them. Hello. Thanks, Professor. Great class. Thank you for being here, Lori, and thanks for being a part of my members program. And I love you very much. You are all very welcome, and I enjoyed being here with you. Thank you. I will try to have a great evening. Enjoy the chat. Email or Instagram about the earrings. Yes, definitely. Contact me. Oh, thank you, Alicia. You're a star too. You're a bigger star than me, that's for sure. Yes, I have my own raid. Isn't that cool, Catherine? You're all very welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all coming back every week. College kids here rush the field after a football game. We would rush the field at Granny D's. Yes. I'm very, very happy that you all enjoyed today's Yarniversity class, and I hope you join me next week for a new class with a new topic, and hopefully some new news and maybe some new members. And yeah, I'm very excited. So I will. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. Catherine and Lori and Debbie and everyone says thank you. You're very, very welcome. And I appreciate you all coming back every week. And I appreciate all of you watching this on replay. I appreciate you too. I do realize that this is an international sphere. And I have subscribers who can't be here during the live, but I always appreciate you guys coming back and watching the replay and writing that you just watched the replay and commenting on the video. That makes me very, very happy to see that people are interested in the Yarniversity even if they can't be here live. And I want you to know that I appreciate all of you also, even if you're not here during the live. And yeah, I will see you during the week. I have at least 2 videos coming up this week. One of them is an unboxing of the new yarn club that I have subscribed to from Little Bish's Stitches. Very, very exciting, a very interesting yarn club. And then I will see you on next Sunday for our next Yarniversity with a brand new topic. And yeah. I'll see you all then. Have a wonderful rest of the day, you all. Cheers to you. Thanks to you once again for being here and for all your support. And I love you all very, very much. I will keep the chat running as always, so you can all say goodbye to each other before you're raiding Granny D's. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.